Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. You guys, I'm filming and nothing is going, nothing. I'm talking, just having a conversation. Nothing is happening. Hey y'all, welcome back. All right. So it is Wednesday the 19th. So the Wednesday before Thanksgiving next week, right? And today we shopped Food Lion again. Food Lion had some amazing deals yet again for the those of us who are watching our pennies with our coins. And my budget, I had planned at the beginning of the month to do a $40 budget for Thanksgiving. I will tell you that I spent $50.50. That includes the turkey, but I also got paper products. If I removed the paper products, those were $11. I would have been at $39 and some change. So I'm going to turn my camera around and show you what I was able to get this week with my $40 budget. And then I'm going to chat through what I'm going to be making for Thanksgiving with what I got last week with the $35 and this week with the $40. So I got enough to be able to afford, to do Thanksgiving last week, but I also got enough to be able to do a Thanksgiving this week. And so I'm going to show you what I got, turn my camera around, and then we'll sit down and do a little chit chat. All right, you guys, so here's what I got. Last week, I forgot the stuffing. Sister likes stuffing. Now, I know people like dressing. We do not like dressing. We only like stuffing. I don't like the gummy texture of dressing, and my kids don't like it baked either. Their grandparents do that when they go out to have Thanksgiving with them, and they don't like it. Jackson don't like stuffing at all. Sister does like stuffing. So this week it was spend $35, get the turkey for 29 cents a pound. And this turkey is 15.48 pounds. It was regular price $43 and I paid $4.49. So we got the turkey, but you had to spend $35. So I got onions. They were $2.99 for 3 pounds. Celery was 99 cents. Butter was $3.49. And they did have the challenge butter was buy one, get one free, but it was $7. This was 1 penny cheaper, and I didn't need 2. I got 2 of the sparkling waters. I'm going to use one of these with the cranberries for crock pot cranberry sauce. Then we got the, again, the bulk batch of sweet potatoes with 25 cents a pound. I got 6 pounds, so that's going to, that was like $1.50. Picked up some almond milk for $2.99. Jiffy cornbread. Somebody mentioned doing Jiffy cornbread, so I picked that up this time. Also picked up a super moist cake mix. Now, I know that Kimmy from She's in Her Apron does a corn muffin mix with the cake mix to make cornbread, and that's what we're doing this time. Picked up the stuffing that was 2 for $4. Cranberries were 2 for $3. And I also picked up 2 pie shells. Had not previously thought about doing sweet potato pie, but we like sweet potato pie. We don't like pumpkin pie. And because they had sweet potatoes on sale, because I can do yams or candied sweet potatoes, and I can do sweet potato pie. So I picked up this. It was 2 for $6 or $3. We picked up the Jimmy Dean maple sausage. This we put in the stuffing because we like that added. And then we picked up this block cheese. They did have the shredded cheese. That was 3 for $5. This was also 3 for $5. But they had the New York Sharp, which I like, and we'll just chop this up ourselves. And then, of course, we got the turkey. Now, I added in just for my regular paper towels that were $5.49, and then also the toilet paper that was $5.49. I'm always going to get paper products if I can, and this cost me $50.50. I also was able to get my $20 off because I did 6 weeks of spending $50 or more. And so I got my $20 off coupon, and I'm going to go back. I'm going to find $15 more. I'm going to go buy another round of this and get another turkey because I got to find some people that need turkeys. So that's my second turkey. I'm not cooking a turkey. Okay, y'all. So let's just talk through Thanksgiving. Okay, so I have 2 turkeys that I've already gotten. I'm going to get another turkey. Yes, I am, because I'm going to find somebody that needs a turkey. I'm going to get it, and I'm going to give it away. I bought some flavor packets. So my friend who comes on Saturday, she always brings chickens. And she always brings 2 chickens. So we have a couple chickens in the freezer. So my kids, it makes no sense for me to make a whole turkey because my kids aren't going to be here for Thanksgiving, right? Makes sense? Okay. So I'm just going to use a chicken for my family. And then I'll make the trimmings and fixings and blah, blah, blah. So because I'm going to have 3 turkeys, I got to find 3 families that need 3 turkeys, right? Yes, I do. Okay. Yes and amen. And so that's what I'm going to do. But our menu, we're going to have chicken, candy yams, stuffing, macaroni and cheese, collard greens. I have collard greens in the garden. I think I'm going to go out and get some of those and mix them with the ones I have in the can. So we are going to get some collards out of the garden. And the cornbread, mashed potatoes, and I might find some corn or something from somewhere. I think we got some corn in the garage. If not, we'll get a can of corn. It'll be fine. And I'm going to make all of that for my kids. Now, what's going to end up happening is they're going to leave for Thanksgiving with their family. They're going to be here with me for a good bit of time. Then they're going to leave. So what's going to end up happening is we're going to have leftovers. And leftovers, we don't mind leftovers for a couple of days. Oh, and I'm also doing cranberry sauce, crock pot cranberry sauce. I need y'all. Okay. I'm going to have to put this on my Christmas list to tell my kids. I need a small crock pot. I used to have a small one, and it was the best crock pot ever. But I think the lid broke, and so I had to get rid of it. It's hard to find, you know, and I need to find a good small crock. I have big ones, but I need a small one. And so we're going to have the whole full Thanksgiving meal on a budget, right? Yeah. So, and my kids asked me to cook for them. I always, Brenda, why are you licking the floor? What, Brenda, what are you doing? Check her, because I don't trust you. You know it's the little one, because my dog is perfect, and she is in the bed. In the bed. But Brenda over there is licking the floor. She probably found something in the yard to eat. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We see you, Brenda. So they asked me to cook for them, partially because the aunts cook stuff they don't like. And they take so long to get it done. They start the night before and they still cook until the night after. We don't have time for all of that. I get my stuff done lickety split. I try to put something in the crock pot, something in the Instant Pot. I got something going on the stove. We got something in the oven. I'm moving through so that they can eat. So what we're going to do, instead of doing a Thanksgiving dinner, we're going to probably do like a brunch. So I'll try to be getting them fed about 11 o'clock so they can have time to digest their food before they go and be with the family and eat again, right? So I'm going to not feed them very heavy. Last week I did get macaroni noodles, so I have that. And I got milk. So we have everything that we need. But if you have not been out to Food Line, I'm just going to give you some encouragement. Just go hang over there and see what they have. And I went through that paper with a fine-tooth comb. I think I went through that online. I think I looked at the online sales probably 10 times to make sure I didn't miss anything. Now, what I picked is not what everybody else would pick. Some families are going to have angel eggs. We have not had angel eggs in a long time. We probably need to add that back to the rotation because we really like angel eggs over here. But we haven't had it. After the holidays, I am going very, very strict keto because I had a blood test done and my doctor didn't like something that was on the blood test. I'm actually getting a new doctor because my doctor's retiring. I think I've been with her for almost 20 years and she is retiring. And so I think I'm right at 18, 19 years. And she's retiring after 36 years of work. And so she connected me with a new doctor. And in order for me to get established with that doctor, I have to have an appointment with her. Because I don't even go back for another routine exam for a whole nother year. But I got to see this doctor in order for her to put me on her patient books. So I have that appointment next month, right before Christmas. And so I'm going to mention that test that she wants me, my old doctor wants me to come back and take in May and see what she thinks. It'll be fine. But I'm going very, very, very strict keto because I need to lower my A1C. I just think I'd had a sweet drink before I went and had it was not fasting blood work. It was in the afternoon. And I had a frappuccino, mocha frappuccino right before I got my blood work done. Not even thinking you got to get your blood work done. And so I'm almost certain that's what spiked my blood sugar, but I want to be sure. And so I have to go back for blood work in May, and I want to make sure that everything looks good on that test. I'm working out every day. I'm doing all the things that I am supposed to be doing. Am I going to eat things I probably would not normally eat for Thanksgiving? Yes. Am I going to eat things I probably shouldn't eat for Christmas? Yes. Which to me, that would be like mac and cheese. We don't make mac and cheese. I very rarely eat pasta of any kind. Jackson will eat it. Sister will eat it. I don't eat it. Because I know my life. Cornbread, I don't eat that. But am I going to make it for Thanksgiving? Sure. Stuffing, I don't eat that. Am I going to make it for Thanksgiving? Sure. Cranberry sauce, we only have it during Thanksgiving. Am I going to eat it? Sure. So for those 2 holidays, because we know they're there, I'm going to eat, what I would normally cook and make for my kids. We'll eat it together. I'll eat leftovers. But moving into the first of the year, because I want to make sure that all my blood work looks good. Y'all, I am trying my hardest. I don't know how I got to this, but I'm here. I want to try my hardest to be the best, what I want to say. I want to be the best version, thank you, Holy Spirit, the best version of Shakima that I can be, especially in my body. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I've been married before. I have children. So I can't gift a person myself. I can't gift that. That has already been, and even with my childhood and all the stuff. This is not a gift I can give. I can give it now after having, been all this long time. But I can give somebody the gift of health. And if that's the best I have, then I want to give the best I have. I'm giving it a good effort now. My body is recompositioning, but I need to get into the weight loss phase. And the only way that's going to happen is to change every single thing about what I eat to make sure that I'm eating clean, that I'm eating more veggies, that I'm eating, more fish, salmon, those types of things, and not anything white. She said no bread, no potatoes, and I sometimes have to have carbs after I go to the gym because I'm lifting heavy. Y'all, I'm lifting heavy out here, for real. But that's neither here nor there. For the holiday, am I going to eat the things? I am. For Christmas, am I going to eat the things? I am, because we got some surprises for you guys for Christmas. So it's going to be totally different than what it normally has been. You guys just kind of hang out with us. Vlogmas starts the day after Thanksgiving, so please do join us. We will have vlogs every single day. Every single day. Now, some of them may be live. Some of them will be pre-recorded because I'll do my budget videos live. But we will have Vlogmas starting the 29th, I believe that is, of November, which is the day after Thanksgiving. So Vlogmas will start. Instead of us doing the 12 days of Vlogmas, we're going to be doing we'll do the whole month. Okay, so we are into filming right now, filming some of those videos so that we'll have something come out every day. Like I said, budget videos will just be live. That's just how we're going to do it. Do join me Friday night this week because I will have a live budget video to kind of finish out most of the month for the budget, and we'll see how it all worked out. But anywho, that is the groceries for this week, getting ready to go into Thanksgiving week. There will be no grocery haul next week because I've done all the grocery shopping I need to do for this month. And whatever we don't use, we will just rotate and cycle through to get us through the rest of November. December is going to look very similar because I still want to put a little bit of money to the side, and Christmas is coming up. And so in order to have all I need for my kids, I'm not going to put a lot into the groceries because we just don't need all that. We're going to clean out and do all the things. I know that Jessica over at Three Rivers Homestead does the pantry challenge in January and February. We will more than likely join that as well. But we're going to just eat what we have for right now and just be very low on the groceries. That's purposeful, and we're okay. I know people are concerned, or they're like, well, why don't you, give yourself more grocery money? Alana buys her own groceries because she meal preps, and Jackson just eats whatever I provide, and he is okay. He's actually on a very strict regimen because of track. And so he knows what he can and can't have, and we're just kind of dialing it down to make sure that as long as we have eggs and maybe some shrimp or some salmon and the garden veggies, we have all the things that we really can consume. And so that's how we're going to just roll it out for the next little bit. And we appreciate you guys who are hanging out with us. Thank you all so much for stopping by. If you like this video, be sure and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, let me mention this. Somebody reached out to me. I was going to mention this in my live video Friday, but I'll mention it here too. One of you lovelies, please don't charge my heart, my head, because I can't remember the name, and I don't want to say your name anyway. Reached out to me on Facebook and said, hey, Shakima, I feel like I want to give something for you to go get some groceries and find a family to give to. And they sent me $50. Do you think you can do it? Absolutely. I did it today with no problem. Would have done it cheaper, but I got the paper products. So what I did was I did a little survey and tried to find a couple of families for $50, right? So I took that $50 and I actually ended up giving out $175. So I pulled some money from my own personal because there were just some needs that needed to be met. There was a family who had been furloughed, and they was just having some issues before all the resolutions and everything. So we went ahead and sent something to that. There was another lady who had been out of work on a medical, and we sent some for that. And then there were two other families, because that's the initial two families. We were going to split the money and do half here and half there. And the Lord said, double it. And so I just pulled out of some funds I had and I doubled it. And so that money will be going to those two families in the next few weeks, because I have to get with a friend to do the exchange. I want to hand it personally instead of sending it via, Cash App or anything like that. I'm going to do it personally. And so with that one thing of the $50, it ended up being 50 here, 50 here, 50 here, and 25 over there. Did I pull that extra money out of my account? Yes, because 'tis the season. There was a season in our lives. I know I'm going long. I'm sorry, y'all. There was a season in our lives when my kids and I did not have anything but $25 to eat. I know what that's like. Yeah, the government is open again and people got lump sums and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but not everybody. And maybe people are trying to catch up, and you get taxed more when you get bigger money. So all the things. Who am I to say what? Who am I to say, no, I'm not going to bless you because now you got paid? They didn't get paid when the blessing came through. So you just go ahead and go with your first mind. And then, of course, when the Lord tells me, Shakima, I want you to double it, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to double it. Y'all, it's not a thing, because I'm going to do it. And I still got my $20. I got my $20 coupon. That's in my purse. So I just need $15 more, 20 maybe, $20, because you have to spend $35 plus the turkey, right? So I need $20 more, and I'm going to go get another turkey. And then I'm going to find 3 people who need a turkey, and I'm going to give them the turkey, because I don't need another turkey. I'm going to have chicken for Thanksgiving. It's going to be perfect, because when my kids leave, it's just going to be me, and I don't want to have to clean up all that, and I don't want to even have to cook the turkey. So there it is. So we do those types of things. What I want to ask you is to really look in your community, look in your church, look in your neighborhood, look in your schools, and see if there's not somebody's family that you can help, you can bless. They don't even have to know it was you. Go to the guidance counselor and say, hey, listen, I got a $25 gift card to so-and-so place. They know families in their school who they can give this to. Yeah, well, there's SNAPs and EBTs. We are too concerned about the things that are not for us to be concerned about. That is none of our business. None of us know who needs what. I was a working mom. Trandon worked, and we made $50 too much for him to get free lunch. $50 a month too much for him to get free lunch. And I worked. So y'all don't understand. I worked and I was trying to take care of my kids, and it was still hard. Does that make sense? I hope it is. I'm not trying to guilt anybody. I'm not asking you to send me anything. I'm saying look around. You'll be able to see needs and meet it if you can. Just meet it. The last two families that we're gonna bless don't know me from nowhere. I found them through a referral. They don't know me from a can of paint. And we're still gonna bless them. And it's still gonna be okay. And life's still gonna go on and all of the things, right? So I'm just saying, search within your heart. I even thought about not doing Christmas for my kids. My kids are grown. They don't need Christmas. They can buy their own Christmas. And say, Lord, who? There's gotta be somebody that needs what I have to offer. And that's all I can tell you, is there's somebody out there somewhere who needs it, and I might have it or you might have it, and we find a way to be a blessing to people. So anywho, you guys, there it is. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you like this video, don't forget to share, subscribe, do all the things, and we'll see you guys next time.